What's up guys, Jordan here from Show Me Vegas, and today we're talking about the Las Vegas Monorail. Now, there are multiple monorails on the Strip in Las Vegas, although 3 of them are just short, free rides that go mostly just in between 2 or 3 different properties. The Las Vegas Monorail, on the other hand, runs up the east side of the Strip, and it covers the entire Strip from the MGM Grand all the way up to Sahara. We'd never been on it in all of our trips to Las Vegas, so this last time out we decided we were going to give it a ride, see if it was worthwhile, see if it was worth the time and effort to get there, the money to ride it. And we actually live streamed this on our Facebook page, so if you're interested in seeing the entire ride from the MGM Grand all the way to the Sahara, check that out on our Facebook page. If you stick around to the end of this video, we're going to give you 3 specific recommendations for when you might want to use the monorail, otherwise we would avoid it altogether. This is Show Me Vegas, Las Vegas Monorail 2021. Now, in order to get to the monorail, you're going to have to go to the very back of any of the properties attached. This is the walk from the MGM Grand Casino back to the monorail station, and as you can see, it's quite a hike. At every station, you're going to find these kiosks. That's where you buy your tickets. As you can see, it costs $5 for a one-way ride, or you can buy a full day pass for $13. You can buy 2-day passes, 3-day passes, and so on. We just bought a one-day pass for $13 per person. Once you've got your ticket, it's actually a fare card, subway style. You're going to go through these turnstiles and then it's on up to the platform. While we wait for the train, here's a look at the map. You can see we're starting at the MGM Grand and it runs all the way up the east side of the Strip, stopping several times, making its way all the way up to Sahara on the north end of the Strip. Here we go. Let's go right in the back here. Yeah.
The doors are closing. Please stand clear.
So there's, guys, if you guys want to... The first stop north of the MGM Grand is the Bally's in Paris station. This is one of the closer stations to the Strip. You can see right here it runs in between the building and the Bally's pool. So this one's a little bit closer to the Strip than the rest. I think we're about to pass by Bally's pool right here. This is the Bally's in Flamingo stop, or Bally's in Paris stop. And this right there, you can see the corner of it, this is Bally's pool, which I understand is very small.
We're gonna see?
Huh?
I guess we'll see.
Yeah. That's what we saw, we stick with the doors.
She'd like Garrett, like, Garrett gets to lay on her
Oh! We just about fell back. Here it is. This is Bally's pool. Is that the whole thing? Wow.
Pretty small.
Stop number 2 north of the MGM Grand is the Flamingo station. Don't be fooled by the fact that they put Caesar's Palace in that name. It is not convenient to Caesar's Palace at all. It just happens to be about that far north. You too. Sit back here now. We got a little bit better view. Guys, what do you think? Should I take my bag off of my shoulder and set it down in the seat? Seems like only good things could happen.
The doors are closing.
Fanny
Please
Crack
stand
wins,
clear.
guys.
The doors are closing. Scott, yesterday, this Thursday, 2 days ago? The next stop is in between Harrah's and the Link. Now, we got off at this station later in the day and walked to the Strip, and while it was quite a hike, it was probably not quite as far as that walk in the MGM Grand. We slow down here for a look at the construction on the MSG Sphere. That is a huge concert venue that's being constructed just behind the Venetian and Palazzo. Here's what it's going to look like on the inside. It's a huge performance venue in the shape of a sphere, and the entire exterior of the building is covered in an LED screen. Pretty cool, but for more than $2 billion, it ought to be. We were watching what's Sean's Miles to Memories? The next stop is the Las Vegas Convention Center. There's no hotels really very close here. You could walk to Resorts World from this station, but it would be a pretty good hike. It's a bit of a bumpy ride. Next up is the Westgate station. Now, this one would be pretty convenient if you happen to be staying at the Westgate, because that hotel is off strip and this would be the easiest way to get there. Kind of excited to see Sahara. Haven't seen Sahara since the old Sahara. Last on the line is the Sahara Las Vegas station. It's attached to the hotel. It took us just over 15 minutes from the time we got on the train to the time we got off the train to ride the monorail from the MGM Grand all the way up to the Sahara at the end of the line. Now, once you get there, still quite a hike into the casino, as you can see right here. So that's what it's like to ride the monorail in 2021. We didn't find it to be very useful for ourselves, but we did think of 3 very specific reasons why you might want to ride the monorail, otherwise we would avoid it altogether. The first one is if you're doing anything that has anything to do with the convention center. So if you're in town for business, you are attending something at the convention center, it absolutely would be worth your while to have a monorail pass. There is a stop right at the convention center, and then it runs all the way down the east side of the strip. So just almost no matter where you're staying on the strip, you can easily get to the convention center using the monorail. Now, the second reason you might ride the monorail is if you're staying at Sahara. Now, Sahara is fairly isolated on the north end of the strip, but it does have its own monorail station, and that's about the only easy way you're going to be able to get to the strip from the Sahara without taking a cab or a ride share. Now, the third reason you might want to ride the monorail is if you're staying at Westgate. Westgate is off strip. It's not an easy walk to the strip from the Westgate. It's probably not a very safe walk to the strip from the Westgate, so having a monorail pass if you're staying at the Westgate would come in handy for sure. But aside from those 3 things, the monorail is not terribly convenient. It's far from the strip, behind all of the properties. It's an extremely long walk to the actual casino floor or the strip from those monorail stations. So By the time you've walked back there and then walked back to the strip, wherever you got off, it's just not very helpful. It's not saving you much energy or many steps, if any at all. So we wouldn't recommend it. We'll probably never be on it again. And of course, if Elon Musk has his way and the Boring Company comes through with tunnels all underneath the city of Las Vegas, then the monorail will cease to exist anyway. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative and helpful. If you liked it, hey, consider subscribing to our channel. Also give it a thumbs up. That helps our channel metrics and helps us grow. Also be sure and check us out on Facebook. The address is on your screen right now. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.